What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to give you my next full build on Warframe. This is where I take a Warframe, a primary, a secondary, and a melee, show you a build that works together. This time, it's going to be criticals. Let's get into this. Quickly before we get into the video guys, did you know that only 8% of you are currently subscribed? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to show further support to the channel. Don't forget you can also join my other socials like TikTok and Discord, and don't forget to turn on those notifications because if you do, you can catch me when I go live right here on YouTube. That's right, I live stream here on YouTube. Turn on notifications so you can catch me when I'm live. Let's get into this. Alright, so a full critical build. The last one I did was a full status build, which was really fun to do. This one's full critical. Now, for this we're going to be using Mirage Prime, because with Mirage, her clones will allow you to do extra damage. Now, of course, with criticals, higher damage equals more good. So, running Mirage Prime. Now, all of these weapons, I have builds for all of them on my channel in the Warframe builds playlist. So don't forget to check those out in that playlist if you want to see the individual builds fully. I'll give you a quick synopsis of each part, just to show you what each part can do. And then we'll hop into a mission. So, we're running Mirage Prime. Now, all you really need to know about Mirage Prime's build is it's a duration and strength build primarily, with negative efficiency and range. Nataruk, of course, being one of the more recent bows on the list, this is an absolute critical monster. It will always hit criticals with Arcane Primary Deadhead to give extra multiplier on headshots. Then we have Aximati Prime. So Aximati Prime is my favorite secondary weapon. This is the only one that runs partial status, but it's a status critical mix, which I think works well with Arcane Cascadia Flare, and it's also running Heat and Viral. And then of course we have Quassus. So Quassus is my favorite melee weapon. It's a critical machine, running Heat and Corrosive. Now I do run a Riven mod on this. I have builds for both Riven and non-Riven. Both are critical monsters, so don't worry. You don't have to have a Riven to make this work. But essentially we're going for a massive critical hit build across with a bunch of different statuses that are literally only there to help either cut through health or to cut through armor. I'm also going to be running Midna, which is my Daza Kavat as well. This also helps boost critical hits. This is a companion you'll often see me run in just builds anyway, either that or carrier. So yeah, let's jump into a mission. I'll show you what this thing can do. Alright, so as per normal, I'm at Oxymoko in the Void. I'll quickly explain why I'm here. So, I'm here because the Void is one of the latest areas of the Steel Path, giving you higher level enemies. Not to mention, you're dealing with the Corrupted here. Now, with the Corrupted, you're dealing with enemies with just health, enemies with health and high armor, and enemies with health, shields, and high armor, giving you a more varied example of what your weapon slash Warframe can do. But let's jump into this. We're going to start by activating her clones and activating Gloom to give us some health. And then we're basically just going to start by headshotting an enemy. Hello. There we go. Now you'll see the critical starts pop off. Now, one thing you have to remember here is that Mirage is extremely squishy. And when I say extremely squishy, I mean extremely squishy. So you do have to take that into consideration. You have to play careful when you play Mirage. That was not very careful at all. As you can see, Mirage takes damage very fast. Fortunately with Gloom, you can get your health... Oh my god. You can get your health back. Let's go with Aximati for a bit. So Aximati, my build, will just melt through all of these enemies, which is extremely good. Because it's a status critical mix, it will allow you to melt them very, very fast. And with Gloom, when you get up close and personal, because your power strength is so high, you basically freeze enemies to non-existence. They come to an exact halt. And enemies with high armor literally use Quassus and they are gone. Enemies with high armor do not last very long against my Quassus build. Again, my Quassus build works with or without a Riven. It really doesn't need it. I only run my Riven because it is a very good Riven to run. Also, if my aim seems a bit off, it's because I'm actually using a new controller I got today. I'm kind of breaking it in, but because it's a new controller, my hands have got to adapt to it, so if my aim does seem a bit off, it's because of that. So I do apologize if my aim seems a bit like NA aim today. Like, I'm just breaking in the new controller. You know, it's kind of like taking a new car for a test drive. Kind of have to break it in. I'm breaking it in. But as per normal, I'll stay in until the Acolyte comes in. Just so you can see what we can do to an Acolyte. Because Acolytes, of course, if you're farming Steel Path, that's mainly what you're farming for. Is Acolytes to get Steel Essence. Of course, Nataruk just being an absolute monster when it comes to its damage. Like, it hits hard, and it hits high. And because it has minor AoE, if enemies are grouped, you will hit multiple enemies at one time. But it is very minor AoE. It's not like, you know, Kuva Brahma levels of AoE or Kuvazar or something. It has very, very, very minor AoE. Which is fine, because, again, it's a bow. You know, bows typically don't come with any AoE whatsoever. So to see it come with at least minor AoE is quite nice. Oh, we have to move immediately because that Leech Eximus. There we go, Leech Eximus gone. I ain't got my clones. Kind of the whole point of this is clones. But this is the thing, that's actually a good example. This shows you that this will work with any Warframe. I'm only using Mirage because of the higher damage. Because let's face it, Mirage can make any weapon pretty decent on Steel Path because of how high her damage can get. Especially with my build. My Mirage build takes her damage pretty much as high as it will go. Ah, Acolyte, perfect. I gotta admit, the past few videos I've done on this, Acolytes have been spawning decently fast, and I quite like that. Violence. Okay, Violence is okay. He's got to get up close and personal with us. Hello! Oh, he shut down my ability. There we go. Bloom active. Boom, he's gone. Acolytes really don't survive long against, like, this setup. It's honestly nuts. And as long as you're careful, Mirage, you don't really die either, because 1, Bloom keeps your health up anyway. 2, it slows enemies when they get really close, so you don't have to worry about that. And 3, your damage is ridiculous, so you can literally just take out everything as fast as you want. Or as slow as you want, depending on if you're farming materials or whatever. But yeah, let me know what you think about this build in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, please, because you guys have been smashing it recently. Don't forget to turn on notifications to be notified of all uploads and live streams, because I do upload daily and I live stream most days. When I go live right here on YouTube, so don't forget to turn on those notifications to be notified when I go live. And don't forget, you can also support the channel further by becoming a channel member from as little as 99 pence per month here in the UK, or about $1.30 in America, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.